what you must think of me.
No, Jackie. You can't begin to imagine.
You feel betrayed.
Betrayed by a woman who claimed to care about me.
But I do care about you, Brooke. I think of you like you're my daughter.
Oh, my God. Given what you did to your son, that's not very reassuring. How could you do it? How could you treat him like that? What kind of a mother are you?
I don't know, sweetheart. I'm just not sure. You look beautiful, by the way, but I'm not too sure about the dress, Clark. Is that really the best you can do?
Her Magnificence isn't pleased?
Her Magnificence, Bucky, is only interested in getting Spectra Fashions back on top of the fashion heap again. Now, in order to do that, you know what that means.
Beating out the competition.
Exactly. With?
Our secret weapon.
Which is?
Pizzazz.
That's right, Bucky. Pizzazz. I'm glad to see you've been paying attention. Though, of course, you'll never know it from looking at this gown. I mean, this is a gown, Bucky, that should be screaming, ooh la la. And all I'm getting from it is a uh-huh.
May I come in?
Of course.
That's stunning.
I'm feeling inspired.
How's the baby?
Oh, gorgeous. Brilliant. Noisy. Should come around and see him sometime.
Yes.
You know, his schedule happens to be open today, this afternoon.
Oh. Well, I don't think I could make it today. I have so much stuff that I've been putting off, you know. I haven't been in the office very much.
Mother?
Be patient with me, Ridge.
I have been. For years. I've waited for you to come around to accept Brooke. And my feelings for her, that hasn't happened.
That's difficult for me.
You've made it difficult for us. Tried to understand, to put up with it as long as I could, but things have changed now, Mother. There's a child involved. Come on. You fell in love with him, just like I did the first moment you held him.
Yes.
You want to be part of his life? Want to be there for him? But you're letting your feelings about Brooke get in the way. And that's wrong.
Look, why don't you just bring him over to the house? You know, in a couple of months when he's a little older and you need a babysitter.
I'm not going to play these games with you. This is a package deal now. You love me, you love my son, and you love Brooke.
Dominic.
Hey, you're just in time.
For what?
Getting ready to take off. You remember those bids for the tanker? I thought you may want to look these over while I'm gone.
Gone? Gone where?
Heading up to the Channel Islands. Get out to sea and think a little bit.
You mean try to deal with what's happened?
Oh, what's done is done. I'm not going to change anything. Just time to move on.
Is that simple?
There's nothing about this that's simple. And we know why. Mom screwed up.
You must hate me.
I don't even know you. I don't know who you are under all these lies.
I never meant for everything to get so out of hand.
So you couldn't control it. Another lie. All you did was manipulate us, all of us. You're worse than Stephanie.
I expect you to understand. But I didn't think I was manipulating anyone. I truly believed that the child was Nicky's.
So you convinced yourself, you mean?
Yes. Because he was so happy. And so were you, Brooke. You were both planning this wonderful life together. I didn't want anything to get in the way of that.
Especially not the truth. Are you listening to yourself? Are you sorry for what you've done? Or are you sorry that you let your conscience get the better of you?
Have you seen your mother?
Yeah.
I thought I knew the woman I married. How in God's
Don't
name?
pop. There's no point. It's not going to change anything or the fallout.
You know, I asked her to leave.
She's at the penthouse.
I don't care.
You care.
This family is never going to recover. You and Ridge and me.
He'll get over it.
You know, he feels that I took your side over his.
This wasn't about sides.
Well, that's exactly what I told him. All I wanted was that Brooks' baby would be brought up by his father.
That's exactly what's going to happen, so everything worked out. He'll forgive you.
What about you, Dominic?
Never been better. You know, Bob, I've had more heart-to-hearts in the last few days than I've had my entire life, so if you don't mind, I'd just like to put it in the past.
I know how much that child meant to you.
Maybe if I'd have kept it to myself, my mother never would have had a reason to lie.
Oh, Dominic. Dominic, I know what she means to you, too.
Oh, Brooke. Of course I regret everything I've done, the pain that I've caused.
Ridge and I will never get it back. All of those months, we should have been so happy.
I know that apologies are meaningless, but I am terribly, terribly sorry.
What about what you did to your son?
He can't bring himself to look at me. And when he does, it's worse. He won't let me help him.
Did you really expect him to?
No. No, I didn't. But he does need someone. And that's why when I saw you here, I was so glad. Because what that tells me is that you do not hold him responsible.
Well, he's not responsible. He's more a victim here than any of us.
He's never opened his heart up to anyone before you, Brooke.
And that turned out so well, thanks to you.
I'm just afraid that he's never going to trust anyone again.
If he doesn't, it's your fault. But I don't see that happening.
Why did he say something?
Do you really think I would betray his confidence to you, of all people?
It's all right. You've said enough. I've always trusted you as far as Nicky is concerned. You understand him so well. I can't tell you what a relief it is for me to know that you're still in his corner, Brooke. Because it means it's going to be all right. Thank you so much.
Okay, Bucky, what's going on? What's with the attitude?
What attitude? All right, I admit it. I am just I'm not into this knockoff game.
Well, you better get into it, and quick.
For what? You're gonna can me? You'd be doing me a favor.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Yeah, that is so. You know what? I wasn't gonna tell you this, but I got another job offer. A good one. And I almost took it.
So why didn't you?
I've been asking myself the same question.
Well, forget about it, because I can answer that question. You didn't take it because you can't stand to be away from me, because you and I are joined at the hip. We are a team, and we always will be.
You got that last part right.
Come on, Clark. You're the heart and soul of this organization. You know that. I would be completely lost without you. So, why don't we just forget about fishing for compliments and let's get back to work, huh?
All right, I think this needs a little Latin flair.
Ah, Latin, as in flamenco. Arriba, arriba, arriba. Flamenco.
Down in the cutting room here, huh? Come on, Cindy. Let's put a little salsa in the step, huh?
Ah, salsa, even better. Lots of action.
You want me to love Brooke.
There's no other way.
Ridge, there isn't anything in this world I wouldn't do for you, you know that. But there are some things that are beyond a person's control.
Well, I'm not going to settle for less.
Is that some form of ultimatum?
No. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to be a part of our lives and to be a major influence to your grandson.
I'm sure Brooke would love that.
She knows how important this is to me.
Well, if it's that important...
Mother, these hostilities have got to end, and they've got to end now. And they're going to, you know, one way or the other.
Ridge, if I can't meet this impossible demand of yours, are you telling me that I'm out of your life?
I don't believe you'd let it get that far.
None of this is my choice.
Mother, will you stop being so self-centered here and realize what a gift this is?
A gift?
Yes. You've got an opportunity here to put away all of this bitterness and all of this hatred between you and Brooke and turn it into something healthy. Mother, this little boy is the best of all of us. He shares our blood. All of our blood. Mine, yours, and Brooke's. And as much as I love you and want you in our lives, I cannot have this hostility continue anymore around my son.
Let me make something very clear. If I am still in Nick's corner, it's not something I'm doing for your sake.
No, no, of course not. It's because you still love him.
I don't want to talk about my mother.
I understand.
I know you do. Hey, don't worry about Ridge. He'll come around. He's so happy right now, he'd forgive Eve for the apple.
Yeah, maybe. Till then, I'm on my own. What the hell? It's been like that for years. I was perfectly happy, but now...
Hey! I'll be back. So what, I'm not sure, but I'll be back.
Not sure to me.
You know why I've got to go.
Of course I do. See? That's where you draw your strength. But, you know, I mean, don't stay away too long.
You're stuck with me. Like a barnacle. I gotta go.
Yeah.
God, I miss these. It's almost worth getting dumped for. I'll see you.
I'm not going to stand here and discuss my relationship with Nick with you.
You don't have to, because I know how you feel. I know how you both feel.
You're using that to justify what you did.
Nothing can justify what I did. But, Brooke, you're a mother. Haven't you ever wanted anything so badly for your children that it's clouded your judgment?
If you're asking for my forgiveness...
I'm not. I don't deserve anything from you, but Nicky does. He deserves your love. He needs your friendship now more than ever.
Well, he hasn't. Before you go spinning any more webs...
Don't worry about that. I've learnt my lesson. I hope so. I have enough problems in my own life, Brooke. I'm going to be staying out of Nicky's. If anything is going to happen between the two of you, it's going to happen without my help.
Nothing is going to happen.
We'll see. Bye, Brooke.
I'll try.
Not good enough.
Ridge,
There's no middle ground on this, Mother. It's all or nothing.
you cannot ask me to love someone
Who's made me happy, who's given me the family I've always wanted.
who's caused you just as much misery and unhappiness. I don't want to say these things. I don't. I'm trying to accept this. But you know, you just keep pushing and pushing and
Because
pushing.
I love you. And I don't want to have to cut you out of my life. I want you to think about what that would mean. Holidays, birthdays, without us, without all of us, Mother.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. You have got to come through for us now. You've got to come through for me. For your grandchildren. Or you're going to leave me no choice here.
I can't believe you'd let it come to this. I've loved you more than any man.
Maybe that's part of the problem. Mother, you and I have always had something very unique, very special.
From the moment you were born.
Yeah. But now, you're holding on too tight. You gotta let go. I'm asking you now. You've got to let go. Or you're gonna lose me.